All right, welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'm Lady Nyca, and with some more, I guess, breaking news off of the websites, the blogs or whatnot. This article, family, comes from Baller Alert, and it says that Christopher Darden has quit as Eric Holder's attorney. Go figure. The article reads, Nipsey Hussle's alleged murderer, Eric Holder, is in need of a new lawyer as Christopher Darden has quit the case. Former O.J. Simpson prosecutor decided to drop his client due in part to a barrage of death threats he and his family members have received, according to his post on Facebook. According to TMZ, sources claim the stress and backlash from the haters was so reminiscent of the melee of the Simpson trial of the 90s, the attorney has decided he doesn't need it. As Darden put it, just as they were in 95, cowards never change. These days, these cowards don't send letters. Instead, they sit anonymously behind keyboards threatening a man's mother and children. Darden filed a motion to withdraw himself as Holder, even though Holder has a hearing scheduled for today in LA Superior Court. Darden said this will be his last time appearing in court for anything related to this case. While he does contend that everyone deserves the right to uh, defense in court under the Constitution, Darden seems more concerned with protecting the welfare and safety of his loved ones. In his final message to the haters, as he calls them, to those who issue threats to my children, please pay close attention so that there is no misunderstanding. Later, fuck you. That's exactly what he said, guys. That's exactly what he said. Now let me read from his from his post. You guys have been awfully good to me and my family. Thank you. I'm on my way to appear for the last time in the People versus Holder. I filed a motion to withdraw from the case. I thought I should tell you, my friends, first and before anyone else. As for my reasonings for withdrawing, I don't know whether I will disclose them later or not. I only know that as a lawyer, it is my duty to protect the rights of my clients, even in the face of threats or angry mobs. This is the silent, solemn oath we took as defense counsel. This is the legacy made for me and for all of us who practice as defense counsel in criminal courts. But allow me to say this. After centuries of history after centuries of a history of black men hung from trees without trial, or after thousands of cases of black men tried, convicted, and executed without counsel, after Gideon versus Wainwright versus Powell versus Alabama, I cannot understand why in 2019 some people would deny a black man his Sixth Amendment right to counsel of his choice, or why defending such a man should invite threats to not only against me, but against my children too. The right to counsel is not only a constitutional right, but is a civil right as well. Just as they were in 1995, cowards never change. These days, these cowards don't send letters. They instead sit anonymously behind keyboards threatening a man's mother and children. Some folks think that it's funny. Some folks think it's funny. It isn't, and I won't ever change. To those who issue those threats to my children, pay close attention so that there is no misunderstanding. Later, and then fuck you. As for me, I will continue to thrive. I continue to be loved. I continue to walk with kings. And I will continue my pursuit of fairness and justice on behalf of those clients and others charged with crimes. After 25 years, some of them still haven't learned. Their lies and threats will never deter me from my mission. Thank you again, my good friends. The struggle continues. Thank you. That's what he had to say in the article. I'll link it down below, but I can understand it. I mean, I believe what he's saying. Now, grant you me, I believe in the right to fair counsel. I totally believe in that. And he's right. It is a constitutional and a civil rights. However, I'm not going to risk the life of my family or myself trying to defend a man that I can't say beyond a shadow of a doubt is innocent. I just simply can't do that, and I won't do that. I can understand why he has withdrawn as being counsel for this man, because I was over on Facebook reading an article, reading a post his daughter had put up. I even discussed it in one of my videos here, and I just don't agree with that. I believe in everybody should have a fair chance at, a fair chance at a trial by jury with an attorney of your choice if you can afford so, or one of the courts choosing for you. However, I can't get mad at this man if he's thinking. First of all, you got to know the man got some type of PTSD from being so heavily involved in that OJ trial. We know that. What I don't understand is why would he have even put himself in a line of fire like this? That Nipsey Hussle trial of the people that killed him, or the persons that's being accused of killing him, is going to be big. And it's going to bring out a lot of emotions because the man was loved, as we can see. But I'm not going to risk my safety or the safety of my kids, because like he said, there are people behind the scenes who, they don't send letters, they don't protest, they may actually act. And who wants to have that on their head each and every day? Not me, definitely not me. So I totally understand why he has walked away from this situation. I'm not mad at him about doing that. I think that's one of the smartest things that he could have done. And I just hope going forward that he vet his cases a little bit more carefully and never put yourself in the line of fire trying to defend someone unless that's your calling in life. And clearly, his calling in life is to be a defense attorney, but that comes with stipulations because he has a family to think about. Even if it was just him, I think he would have continued on. But as he said in the article, his family has been threatened. So I can totally get why he's upset. I can totally understand why he's concerned about the safety of his family. That is something to be concerned about. And not for nothing, this Eric Holder boy is not going to be able to do a damn thing for him if in fact he happens to lose the trial, and if in fact he would have continued on with this and actually taken it to trial as the defense attorney for this young man. We don't know what could have happened during the trial. There are a lot of people who were touched by the death of Nipsey Hussle. We know he had gang affiliations, although he has moved away some from that and tried to be a more positive beacon of his community. He still had those ties. And if you know anything about street law, it's nothing like or nothing compared to the law of justice. It's totally different. They extract their own form of revenge in them streets, and you don't know what this man or his children could, or his mama could have possibly had to face because he continued on with this. I think this is a learning. I think he learned a lot from the OJ trial. He gave it his all. He gave it his all. And even though I was not mad at the fact that OJ walked, and I still do not feel bad about cheering that on and celebrating that, I still do understand that behind the scenes, when the flash of the cameras and everything went away, Marsha and him had dealt with a lot. Everybody involved in that case probably dealt with a lot of backlash from the public in the days, months, and possibly years since the O.J. Simpson trial. So I understand him backing up. Maybe this just wasn't the case that he needed to take on, considering what he had been through. And when you go through a case like what the O.J. case entailed, I know that that was a strain on them people, all parties involved, you know. So I applaud him for deciding that it wasn't worth it. I applaud that. I applaud his decision to put his family first and the safety and the safety of him and his family first, because again, it's a lot of crazy people. We witnessing that right here on the YouTube. How many people on YouTube, by just looking at their videos, you think that they same, but as we get to know them more and more and they upload more and more, we realize that they got a little bit too much ticket boom in them, and you know to stay away from them types. That's just who I am. I stay away from craziness, because one thing about crazy, you can't reason with that. But I do understand Christopher Darden's decision to move away. I'm not mad at him, and I wish him and his family nothing but the best. Maybe the death threats can stop now, because it's a community of people that just don't feel that this man deserves to be free again. And there's probably a great many of people in that community that feels that he don't even need to see, breathe again, but he is. But sometimes battles just simply ain't yours, and in the words of Kenny Rogers, child, sometimes you gotta know when to hold them and know when to fold them. See, that's how I say that's what I do on these YT. Pay attention, family. Pay attention to how a bitch move, okay? I know when to hold them, when to fold them, when to walk away, and when to run, bitch. All of that. But that's it. That's all. Let me get up off of here because I hear my grandson and they're having a holy hell fit. So I'm going to go and see what's going on with him. But I just wanted to drop that down on these YT streets. I will be going live from this channel on tomorrow at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Pre Mother's Day. Hold on. We just gonna get on here and talk a little bit. Bring your drinks, bitch. Bring your drinks. We just gonna have a good time. I'm gonna get on camera and I'm just gonna love on y'all, especially for the mothers who will be celebrating Mother's Day this weekend. I wanna spend a little time with you and love on you as you have loved on me all year long. So and many years since I've been here. A lot of y'all been with me from the beginning, and I appreciate you. Someone asked me about a story time. My story times are predominantly over on my Patreon. I will be uploading a story time this weekend, but it's gonna be over on Patreon now for $1, or even for $5 you can have access to that. Um, I will link down below in the description box the link for my Patreon. Also, follow me here on Spreaker. I'll link that because some episodes I do here on Spreaker will not come to YouTube. Won't come to YouTube. So go ahead and follow me so that you would be able to know what's going on with me when I drop a video or a podcast, because not everything will come to YouTube via Spreaker. Some episodes I'm going to leave exclusively over there because I am trying to build that platform up to where I do one big broadcast a week over there, or podcast that I'm going to talk about stuff I can't talk about on YouTube. They got me censored over here on YouTube, but on Spreaker I can have a little bit more freedom. So follow me on Spreaker. If you want to have hands on to each and every one of my story times, please follow me over on Patreon. Those links will be provided for you down in the description box. Also, it is Lupus Awareness Month all month of May. Next week I will be dropping some new content over on my second channel, The Evolution of Nyca, where I discuss all things autoimmune diseases, especially lupus. So we will be dropping some content over there on that channel. I'll link it down in my description box. Please go over and subscribe to the channel and hit your notification bell button so that when I do drop a video over there, you can go over and watch it. I may eventually start going live from that channel. I need to reach out to a couple of my lupus sisters because I would like to do a Google Hangout over there if I can. So please follow me over on The Evolution of Nyca. Follow me on Patreon if you really dig my content and want to get to know me a little bit better. Go ahead and hit me up on the Patreon where you will have more personal contact with me. Also, what else there was I talking about? Shit, I don't remember. Anyway, that's it. That's all, guys. Y'all have a great remainder to your Friday. I hope you are able to come over to the live tomorrow from this channel. I'll be going live. And again, bring your drinks and bring your snacks. We just going to hang out for a little while. I have a goal of 1 hour and 30 minutes or less. That's my goal. But you never know what happened over there. If you full of that drama and you want to bring some mess, I would advise you not to show up, or if you are going to show up, don't say nothing, because, baby, you will be blocked immediately by my moderators. I'm not playing with nobody. I don't have time for that. I'm almost 50, and I'm trying to enjoy this half of my life. So, that's it. That's all. Remember, the depth of your struggle will determine the height of your success. In the meantime, in between time, please remember to rate the video, because ratings get me recognized on these YT streets. Comment down below in the comment section. Let me know if you thought that Christopher Darden withdrawing as defense counsel for Eric Holder, who is accused of shooting and killing the late Nipsey Hussle. Do you think that was a good idea? Do you think that was chicken shit of him? Let me know what you think about that. And if you have not become a love thing for the free 99, please do so today by hitting your subscription button, as well as tapping the notification bell button, so that each and every time that I go live or drop a video, you will be notified from, and you can come over here and join in the fun, y'all. That's it. That's all. I'm out of this thing. See y'all tomorrow. Peace.